Hello hunting enthusiasts. Every year in Texas, wild boars are more than just a nuisance, they are a serious threat. With over $50 million in damage caused by traffic and agricultural accidents. Why are these creatures so dangerous, and how do Texas hunters protect their livelihoods? The answer may surprise you in the video. Imagine driving down a quiet Texas highway at night when suddenly a wild boar darts across the road. In 2017 alone, Texas saw 2,000 reported collisions between vehicles and wild boars, especially in rural East Texas. The sight of a 200-pound wild boar darting across the road can happen without warning, and the consequences are often catastrophic. These nighttime collisions put drivers at risk of serious injuries. The question is not just why this happens, but how Texas authorities are responding to a growing wild boar population when standard fencing and warning signs have failed to make any headway. To combat the growing wild boar problem, Texas has implemented strict hunting policies, and hunters must undergo training to ensure they are fully prepared. Each year, the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department holds an annual wild boar hunting training course in late spring. Unlike hunters in other states, Texas hunters undergo extensive firearms training that includes shooting at high speeds to mimic the fast movements of wild boars. The more than 500,000 hunters who enter Texas each year prepare for the high-stress challenges that come with hunting. Wild boar hunting in Texas has taken a dangerous turn, with reports of hunters being attacked by wild boars due to lack of preparation. The Texas Parks and Wildlife Department has recorded at least 50 cases of hunters being attacked by wild boars in recent years. These attacks, which often occur in brush or at night, are brutal. The stress is palpable as one moment they are the predator, and the next they are fighting for safety. It is a stark reminder of how dangerous these hunts can be. Wild boar hunting in Texas can be quite different. At first, hunters don't actively search for wild boars but wait in fixed locations, anticipation building as the silence of the forest falls. The waiting game is tense, with every rustle a potential signal of approaching prey.
Here they are.
But here's the big change as of September 1st, 2019, Texas law no longer requires a wild boar hunting license. Hunters born after September 2nd, 1971, however, must complete hunter training unless exempted. As darkness descends on the Texas wilderness, hunters prepare for a grueling encounter. Wild boars, which are most active at night in search of food, make every moment a tense waiting game. Poor visibility adds to the challenge, but heat lamps and the speed of off-road vehicles help hunters track them and take careful aim. In Texas, hunters can take down up to 60 wild boars in a night, but each encounter is unpredictable. Responsible wild boar hunting in Texas is not just about invasive species management, it is also about duty. Hunters are not allowed to humanely hunt pregnant wild boars or young wild boars. The law is clear that hunting non-target species can have serious consequences. Are you ready to follow these guidelines and hunt responsibly? With the freedom to hunt comes the responsibility to hunt ethically, only what is necessary, and never hunt carelessly or recklessly. After a successful wild boar hunt, Texas hunters often use the meat for a variety of purposes. Under the guidance of the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department, hunters are encouraged to prepare and use the meat responsibly, ensuring that it is handled with care to avoid waste. In some cases, hunters may donate the meat to food banks to help feed the community while contributing to wildlife management efforts. You can share your hunting knowledge to build a safe hunting community. All your contributions will help us improve the quality of the content. Thank you. See you in the next content. Floods and droughts devastate wildlife, and moving a single rhino to safety demands a team of at least 10 people, each rescue costing over $50,000. The survival of these species rests in human hands. What will you do? Wildlife protection is important in Botswana, home to over 60% of Africa's wetlands. With hippo populations at risk, government monitoring is key to reacting quickly and rescuing them from imminent threats. Buffalo rescues have dropped by 30% in recent years, leaving many to wonder why. The answer lies in rising costs and limited resources. Yet each rescue matters deeply, as every buffalo saved helps balance our fragile ecosystem. Wild animals deserve compassion too. The fox's struggle to sense the kindness of its rescuer is a reminder that even young foxes need saving. But what does the fact that more than 20,000 foxes are killed each year in Texas say about our role? In Michigan, where deer hunting is a daily occurrence, a man saved a fawn after it crashed into a car. His actions remind us that fawns still need to be protected to keep the ecosystem balanced. In Canada, every year, floods threaten large numbers of Canada's horse population, leaving them stranded. With the tireless dedication of rescue teams, the loss has been halved, continuing to bring hope where it is needed most. In South Africa, trophy hunting affects 3,000 lions, while more than 20,000 others live in protected areas. But who consistently ensures their safety? Thankfully, rescue teams remain dedicated, reminding us of the urgency to protect them. If you encounter a wolf in distress, it is important to act with caution. If you are inexperienced, contact your local animal rescue team immediately. Snakes are cold-blooded reptiles. If you are not familiar with handling them, it is best to keep your distance to avoid any risks. Instead, do them a favor and call in the professionals for proper handling. Join a hunting organization to learn how to set traps. Avoid setting traps incorrectly, as they can affect other animals. Check traps regularly to make sure they are working properly. In another scene, authorities encourage people to cover deep wells to protect animals from falling in. A simple act with a big impact. If it were you, would you leave them alone? But I can't leave them alone. Every life is important and protecting them from danger is a beautiful act. You can help if you don't litter. It's a small act that can unintentionally endanger wildlife. In California and Oregon, red foxes cause more than $2 million in agricultural damage each year. In the Sierra Nevada, on the other hand, they are facing extinction and need urgent protection. Through the video, people can install iron fences to prevent invasive animals from passing through and getting trapped. The extended rainy season threatens monkey habitats, risking extinction. Rescue teams can help by setting up elevated shelters, planting resilient trees, and establishing safe zones, ensuring monkeys have protected spaces before each rainy season begins. Bear rescue teams operate alongside traditional hunting practices, stepping in when bears are orphaned or injured. Through humane care and rehabilitation, they provide second chances and teach us the value of balancing wildlife conservation with human activity. In cities across the United States, people are still rescuing deer trapped by their antlers, even though they may destroy urban spaces. This act of kindness reminds us that empathy can help reduce human-wildlife conflict. If you see an animal in distress, please contact your local animal welfare organization. Every small act of kindness counts and matters in our lives. Have you ever rescued an animal, and how did you help? Comment below about these noble acts of help. Comment number 1 if you find this video interesting. Wish you always good luck in life. Please watch the next video.
These approaches have been great at stopping the spread of some invasive species. Got any ideas for even better solutions? Drop your thoughts in the comments so we can all dive into it together. Thanks for sticking around and watching the whole video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And hey, be sure to tell your friends about us too so they can check it out. Bye and see you in the next video.